y'all. Happy Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your day this weekend. I hope you got to refresh and revitalize yourself. I hope you got to love a lot, laugh a lot. I hope you spent some time unplugged. I hope that you got to have some real, authentic people time engaging with your friends, family, and peeps. That's very important. Hope you got to do some self-care. I know this Sunday reflection is, I want it to be a warning, and I want it to also be a reminder and an encouragement all wrapped up in one. And I believe I can do that. So my scripture I'm going to come from, I usually don't do, this, but I'm going to this Sunday because I think it's very important because of the week that we are about to embark on. My scripture is, I'm going to read this to you, and I hope you really hear me. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. It's because we are built for this, y'all. Regardless of what happens, we just need to remember that we ourselves personally are built for this. So this scripture is one of my favorites. It's talking about temptation, and I should tell you why that's important. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with every temptation, he will also provide a way of escape. I want you to hone in on, he won't let you be tempted beyond your ability. Okay, so the week we're about to embark on, there's going to be winners, there's going to be losers, there's going to be some stuff we don't like, there's going to be people groups that are mad, it's going to be a whole bunch of division, it's going to be a whole bunch of high tensions. It's going to be a lot of stress, and this is not just talking about the political arena, but that is going to affect everything. And so I just want us to be prepared and remind us that we are going to be all right. And so in this scripture, the part that always, ever since I first read this years ago, is God is faithful. The reason I know we're going to be all right is not because man is faithful. It's because God is faithful. Not because Sally, Sue, or Tom, Dick, and Harry is faithful. No, God is faithful. He will be faithful to you. He says, I won't allow you to be tempted beyond your ability. So when ugly things happen, so when the challenges and all this stuff is going to go on, we know that because God is faithful, he's not going to let something that I am unable to handle come my way. It is clear. He says, I won't let you be tempted beyond your ability. So with that, he also promises that he's going to provide a way of escape. So the tendency this week coming up is going to be, it's going to be very easy for us to revert back to who we used to be, those people that are led by our feelings. It will be very easy for us to forget that we got some home training. It will be very easy for us to just throw out the window our growth and the evolution and the strides we've made because of our emotions or what's going to be going on is going to try to overshadow us. We just have to remember, no. We are built for this time. I was talking to one of my loved ones, and I was just reflecting on this previous years, how this has been preparing me for the season that I am in my life. And it's like, y'all, everything that you have lived, every trial, every temptation, every sadness, every reversal, every loss, every win, every joy, everything you've overcome, all of that has been preparing you for such a time as this. So like, you are prepared. You were being prepared in ways that you didn't even think. You thought it was just random. You thought it was just nothing, irrelevant. But I'm telling you, everything you have went through, you are being built for such a time as this. That is why God can say, I'm faithful. I'm not going to let nothing hit you that you are not prepared to handle. The key is that we've got to be looking for signs, for those way of escapes, for those answers to what we should do, what we should say, what we shouldn't say, where we should go. So we have to be alert. We have to be willing to take the way that he's going to give. And I'm telling y'all, some of the ways that he's going to take is not going to make no sense, and it's going to make us look like a plumb fool. But you just got to know, no, he is faithful, and he is showing you a way to do something, even though it is against the status quo or against the common culture. You need to take it, but you also need to know that as you're taking it, as you're dealing, that you are built for this. We have got to understand that our purpose is still the same, whether we win or lose, whether it's good or bad. The purpose does not change based upon these circumstances. And so we have to make sure that we cipher through the voices. Who are we listening to? Make sure you're listening to the right voice, because there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be hitting us. It's going to sound good, it's going to look good, and it's going to be absolutely wrong. It's going to be straight from the pits of hell. And so you have to decipher the voices that you are hearing. Where is this decision coming from? Is this coming from the me that is hurt? Is this decision coming from my pain? Is this decision coming from my prejudices or my biases? What is this coming from? That's why you're going to have to cipher the voices that you are listening to. But make no mistake, it's okay. You are prepared for this. So whatever happens, whether you win or lose, whether it seems like you gain it or you lost ground, understand God said, I'm faithful. I got you, boo-boo. You can even have yourself, because I have prepared you for this. I have built you. All of your life experiences up to this point has built you for this time. And so as we go into this week, y'all, remember who you are. Remember what your principles are. Remember what your foundation is based on. Remember who your identity is, because it is going to be challenged this week. It is going to be seemingly, some of us or it's going to seem like we've lost, or everything's just going to hell in a handbasket. No. The purpose is still the same, y'all. Your purpose, whatever that was, it does not going to change by who's in office, who won, who lost. The purpose is still the same. What you have to do is decipher the voices to see what your move should be. And please trust yourself, because I promise you, sister, I promise you, bro, you was built for this. You was built for this time. We were meant to be in this time in history. There's a reason that we are all here. So don't forget that. I pray you have a blessed week. I pray that you can celebrate even in the midst of losses. I pray that you don't let your joy be dictated to external circumstances. I pray that you remember that this too shall pass. I pray that you remember we ain't never, ever gonna stop. The blueprint is we keep going. We outlast. We overcome. The saga continues regardless, because you and I were built for this. Be blessed.